Hello my dear students, welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How are you all doing? How is your Diwali Josh? And we are entering into slowly from monsoon to winter. So this is the time where you need to prepare strategically for your NEET examination. Don't you? So please confirm, am I audible? You can see me, can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up and fire emoji in the chat box so that we can start. So top 5 scoring topics in the total organic chemistry. Not top 5, we can make it top 10. You must do before your examination. So as a chemistry is a vast syllabus, you need to prioritize. So the students who are preparing for NEET examination are categorized into various segments like total syllabus is grinded and droppers, and you want to prepare, you didn't prepare it, and you need to start it, and started not effectively, and started and not able to recall everything. So there is a set of categorized students where we need to study total, or can we just categorize some important topics so that we will focus it and we can play a safe game. Of course it can be a safe game. NEET examination, every topic has to be completed. That is rule number 1. And moving ahead, if you want to go into that category wise, what are the top most important topics that you need to go? And so the day of Diwali, you just change your strategy. Happy Diwali greetings from my side and from Infinity Learn YouTube channel side. So all the best, have a safe Diwali. And moving ahead, what are the topics that you can do before your examination? And top 5 scoring, and let us make it top 10 scoring. Hi Mayank, आप हिंदी भी जानकारी कर सकते हो बेटा. So top 5 scoring subject in NEET chemistry must do before examination, especially for chemistry. So while you are performing chemistry, you have total 34 topics you can see from the 11th standard and the 12th standard, right? So आपका NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक में 11th स्टैंडर्ड को तो 2 टेक्स्ट बुक्स है, 12th स्टैंडर्ड को भी 2 टेक्स्ट बुक्स है. कुछ टॉपिक्स नीट एग्जामिनेशन में हटा दिया, लेकिन ये आने का संभावना भी है. Mayank, so what we can say? So the moment you open the book, first you see some basic concepts and principles in the organic chemistry, stoichiometry, mole concept में ज़्यादा ध्यान देना है. Hi New Rashmi, good morning, hi. Those who are online, please like the session, share with your friends, subscribe to Infinity Learn YouTube channel. हमारा तरफ से आपको दे रहा हूँ Diwali, happy Diwali greetings. Okay, those who are joined late, for them I just want to give you Diwali greetings from our side, from the Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. And moving ahead, top 5 most important scoring topics. So directly I just want to jump into the topics and I'll explain you the noteworthy points of हर topic कैसे पकड़ना, कैसे करना है. Then sir, please read my name. Hi, Avanish Sharma. Hello. Fantastic. Diwali greetings, right? Okay, moving ahead. So the first and foremost topic जो है chemical bonding and molecular structure. You understand this particular chapter is connected to not only NEET, जो भी CBSE है, NEET or any competitive examination. Without this chapter, there is no question paper. Question paper बनाने के भी मुश्किल है. And let us see why do so. Weightage कम से कम एक क्वेश्चन से 2 क्वेश्चंस निकलेगा बेटा. And you know why this is important and forms a foundation for understanding inorganic chemistry. Total inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry is based on this. और organic chemistry को chemical bonding भी अच्छा है. And how the bond is broken, how the bond is formed, bond polarity, dipole moment, everything is connected here. And you can see the connect with the coordination compounds and the periodic table भी है. And the periodic trends and chemical bonding, if you just see a vague concept also, you are going to get 4 marks will be in your pocket, my dear children. And moving ahead, so the must revise the VSEPR theory, hybridization and molecular orbital theory and bond order. सो आज का हम सेशन में सिर्फ टॉपिक बताने वाला नहीं, मैं ये टॉपिक में जो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन है ना एंड मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल थ्योरी है ना, इसका थोड़ा सा ट्रिक भी देना चाहता हूं। तैयार है? एक थम्स अप एंड फायर इमोजी इन द लाइव क्लास। बच्चों, let us see the best out of it. I want to talk about hybridization. Hi Muhammad Nabi, hello. So let's talk about VSEPR theory and hybridization molecular orbital structure. So what are the topics? Today topic I'm going to discuss about top 5 to 10 topics that you're going to study before your examination. And also I'm going to give you simple tricks to understand this. हाइब्रिडाइजेशन निकालने के कैसे होगा, राइट? सो लेट्स सी हाउ टू फाइंड द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. सिंपल फॉर्मूला H is equal to half V plus M plus or minus C. That's it. What is H? Number of hybrid orbitals. What is V? Number of valence electrons, electronic configuration का हिसाब से. M, number of singly bonded atoms that is attached to the central atom, and C stands for charge, and it gives you the plus charge. You get sign is reverse, it make it minus. If it is a minus charge, make it a plus. If H is equal to, you solve it, H is equal to 2, H is equal to 3, and H is equal to 4, H is equal to 5, and it goes like this. अगर H is equal to 2 होगा तो SP, SP2, SP3, SP3D. Like that you just have a total control on the subject, ताकि आपका स्कोर अच्छा तरफ मिलने वाला है. And it is very very important to understand the simple tricks and formulas, especially for the chemistry. So while you are doing NEET examination, physics examination, definitely it is going to be really hurdle based. Those who prepare well, those who moderately prepare, everybody has a lot of ambiguity about the physics paper. And biology, everybody will do it, and chemistry is the actual score determining thing. So if you study chemistry in such a way that the statistically you can do the best. Hey Kena, Muhammad Nabi and Avanish. So another point I just want to talk about the molecular orbital theory. ये molecular orbital theory करने के लिए simply you can say molecular orbital configuration up to 14 electrons and from 14 electron configuration. So this configuration is very important, and you just remember this configuration and you do the best out of it. And also bond order भी है. Bond order is equal to number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital, number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbital by 2. If you could able to hold these formulas in your mind, and you can do the best. And bond order आपको क्या बताना चाहता हूँ? Bond order and stability. Stability is directly proportional to bond order. Bond energy is directly proportional to bond order. So based on the chemical bonding and molecular structure, when these topics are given, and immediately you need to have the recalling things in your mind like this. Agree? Fine. अरे अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो any query, any advice from our side, you please let us know. And topic 1 is done. Let us go ahead with the topic number 2. Let us see. This is coordination compound. When you open your NEET examination question paper booklet, when you start your chemistry section, maybe first 3-4 questions, a question will be there, coordination chemistry. Muhammad Nabi. Yes, it is true and it is proved. You can check the direct physical copy of the previous NEET examination. Now, उसमें क्या चाहिए? And weightage, you are going to get 1 to 2 questions directly. And why this is that important? Frequently asked and often formula based and concept driven. So there is no bargain in that. Directly question आने वाला, and you apply the concept, and there is a sure shot question, and there will be a sure shot mark as well. I said question will come. You may be answerable or may not be answerable. But this is the chapter. There is no escape. You can simply do it. And usme what are the things you can do it from here? So nomenclature है, Werner's theory है, उसमें isomerism, चाहे इसको structural isomerism भी आ सकता है, stereo isomerism भी आ सकता है, and also crystal field theory and magnetic properties and the color of the complexes. So any compound you take, and these are the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. 5 things you just simply apply it. चाहे इसको K4FeCN6 होगा, you apply this 5 concept. इसका nomenclature का हिसाब से नाम क्या होगा? वेर्नर थ्योरी का हिसाब से प्राइमरी वैलेंसी कैसे निकालना, सेकेंडरी वैलेंसी कैसे निकालना. Primary valence is ionizable valence outside the square bracket. Secondary valence is inside the square bracket and it is equal to coordination number, oxidation state and hybridation. जब hybridation आता है ना electronic configuration के हिसाब से आप color and magnetic movement भी दे सकता है. Color याद रखना जरूरत नहीं है बेटा, color होगा कि नहीं होगा. That's it. It is colored, you can say. It is not colored, you can say. And you don't need to memorize anything color. And isomerism, चाहे इसको structural isomerism, ये structural isomerism में is a hydrate isomerism and position isomerism, and it is going to be solvate isomerism, ligand isomerism kind of things. What kind of isomerism? In the isomerism test करने के जो test है, how to identify that? NCERT में question दिया, very famous question. And also apply crystal field theory, strong field ligand and weak field ligand के हिसाब से. And these are the major topics that you need to do. Direct attack you can do on the coordination compounds. So future learning is here. You are sitting with your book and learning chemistry by using YouTube channel. Students, you feel that do you require any other coaching other than YouTube classes to crack NEET examination? Arey, you can attend our classes on the NEET YouTube channel classes and you can clear NEET examination. Up topper भी बन सकता है. And it is proved in 2024, 2025 भी है. And those students who are regularly attending our classes definitely and guaranteed they got the medical seats. And you will be the next. And to have this kind of sessions, you need to go to a coaching center, pay huge amount of money, and you have to travel along. But you can sit at home and these YouTube classes are simply free of cost. You need not have to pay anything. We are not doing any promotions in this YouTube channel. Bacho, we are asking just simply like the session, just share with your friends. So to upload us, that's it. And please subscribe to Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel so that you can do the best. And moving ahead for this, after chemistry, coordination chemistry, you have organic chemistry, general principles and techniques. In this, it is actually the spine of the total organic chemistry. So हड्डी के जैसे बेटा. So उसमें क्या करूं? This is what you say, कोटा लैंग्वेज में जीवोसी बोलता है. जीवोसी टाइटल कहीं ने देखना है एनसीईआरटी टेक्स्ट बुक में है. And organic chemistry general principles and named reactions are also there. And weightage directly 2 to 4 questions will be there, including conversions in mechanisms. And why it is so important? High written for consistent practice. So this is the topic where आप जितना मेहनत करो उतना फल मिलेगा. Definitely it is going to be the topic where you are going to enjoy the fruit. And you are going to see must revise reaction mechanism. चाहे इसको SN1 हो सकता है, SN2 हो सकता है, E1 and E2 भी है. पिछले क्लास में आपको एक कंडीशन भी दिया, SN1 वर्सेस E1, SN2 वर्सेस E2. nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reactions, and they are competitive to each other. किस condition में SN1 होगा, किस condition में SN2 होगा. एक बार और ट्रिक देना चाहता हूँ. If the base that you are using, base or a nucleophile using is a bulky, elimination prefer करता हमेशा. And if you are using non-bulky, is preferring a substitution. At high temperature, definitely elimination takes place undoubtedly. Primary, secondary, tertiary alkyl halides. Primary halides, you prefer SN2, and tertiary, they may prefer elimination versus nucleophilic substitution. Hi Betu, Radhe Radhe, happy Diwali, happy Dhanteras, thank you very much. Thank you very much Betu, I was expecting you. You came late. And neighborhood reactions. चाहे इसको सैंड मेयर हो सकता है, aldol, can-isero, and you have Reamer-Thielman reactions. There are 26 neighborhood reactions are there in the NCERT. Every reaction we discussed in the previous class. You can watch the recordings. Still, if you have any doubts, please let me know from the chat box so that I will re-explain the reactions that you have a doubt in that. Right, Betu? Now, IUPAC naming and GOC basic concepts, electronic effects, inductive effect, mesomeric effect, hyperconjugation. Whenever carbocation stability is there, the stability of carbocation based on hyperconjugation, inductive effect, and mesomeric effect or resonance effect. When more than one effect is working, so what is the order of these electronic effects? Resonance or mesomeric effect is greater than, hyperconjugation is greater than inductive effect. Inductive effect is the weakest effect. So, in the GOC we discussed all these things, just all the things you know, but how to integrate for the GOC is very important. And you can see here, test for functional groups like Tollens test, Fehling's test, 2,4 DNP test, and neutral FeCl3 test. Neutral FeCl3 test is for exclusively phenols. Victor Mayer test for exclusively alcohols, RBC, red, blue, colorless. Okay, and primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol. And aldehyde gives Fehling's and Tollens. Ketones do not give Fehling's and Tollens. And methyl ketones and methyl secondary alcohols gives iodoform test, and all the reactions are very, very important. So, that is the flow you need to maintain while the test is going on. Definitely, directly or indirectly, the test for functional group is very important. The question may be asked in such a way that some test description will be given. Based on the test description, test response, you will know what to do, what not to do. And एक क्वेश्चन में कौन सा किस स्ट्रक्चर बनाना है, एंड ओजोनोलिसिस भी काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है बेटा, एंड कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ एसिडिटी, बेसिसिटी एंड द रेजोनेंस, acidic nature of carboxylic acid, acidic nature of phenols, basic nature of amines. And you see, acidic nature of carboxylic acids and acidic nature of phenols directly proportional to negative mesomeric effect or negative inductive effect. Basic nature is directly proportional to positive mesomeric effect and a positive inductive effect. And you know, when aromatic amines and aromatic carboxylic acids are there, meta position resonance do not work. So, these are the noteworthy points. All the students, my dear children, and take a pen and a paper and work along with us and write noteworthy points ताकि आपको पता चलेगा क्या करना क्या नहीं करना. Right बेटा? And this is a very important. एसिडिटी बेसिसिटी के हिसाब से क्वेश्चंस आने का ज़्यादा संभावना है. एंड टेस्ट फॉर फंक्शनल ग्रुप में जो बोल रहे हैं ना, फिनॉल, कौन सा टेस्ट दे सकते हैं? फिनॉल का टेस्ट क्या हो? फिनॉल न्यूट्रल FeCl3, carboxylic acid phenols, how to distinguish? Sodium bicarbonate, carboxylic acid can react, and phenol do not react. And alcohols, you can have two tests, Lucas test and Victor Mayer test. Amines, Hinsberg test, benzene sulfonyl chloride is called Hinsberg reagent. Benzene sulfonyl chloride is a Hinsberg reagent. Primary amines react with Hinsberg reagent, gives yellow precipitate, and this yellow precipitate is soluble in sodium hydroxide. Secondary amines react with Hinsberg reagent and forms yellow precipitate, and this is insoluble in sodium hydroxide. Tertiary amine do not react with Hinsberg reagent and yellow precipitate is not formed. And इसमें primary amines का कार्बालामाइन reaction, isocyanate test, foul smell. Okay, Avnish Sharma, Noor Hashmi, Mayank, and Muhammad Nabi, if you have any doubts, please let us know. I am here to help you, bacha. And also, you can see carbonyl group के लिए you can go ahead with the 2,4-DNP test, Brady's reagent, and उसमें it is said to be carbonyl, not a ketone. Okay, both, चाहे इसको aldehyde होगा, ketone होगा. Fehlings, tollens, it gives only two aldehyde group but not ketone group. And very important point, methyl ketone and methyl secondary alcohol is going to give iodoform test or haloform test. I strongly believe you are going to get a question based on this in 2026 NEET. This is such an important test in the total organic chemistry. Believe me, you are going to get NEET 2026. I have some sort of insight, like some feel, whatever, scientific feel or unscientific feel. Subconscious, it's saying NEET 2026, you're going to get a question from this. My subconscious is saying about this. So let us respect this, and also carboxylic acids we discussed, and everything you can go. And thermodynamics and thermochemistry. It's whenever thermodynamics and thermochemistry comes, students, especially for preparing NEET, they are more inclined to biology and less inclined to numericals. You took this decision when you complete your grade 10. You love biology, you may not love mathematics, or you don't like mathematics, or you don't like mathematics just as great as your biology. So as days goes on, your age is also increased. So finally what happened, there will be some reluctance, you are not willing to handle the numericals. So that is not only you, total students who are preparing for your NEET examination. That is the main reason behind why the students are not doing good in physical chemistry or physics. Maybe, yes, if physics is my subject and mathematics is my language, and that aptitude you develop it. Of course, coming back to the thermodynamics and thermochemistry, your coaching center materials shows big numericals, big derivations, big pictures. But thermodynamics ऐसा subject है, especially NEET examination के लिए. You see last 5 to 6 years thermodynamics questions, छोटा मोटा numericals पूछते रहता है. So you need not have to worry to go for the lengthy numericals as far as the NEET exam is concerned. सिर्फ definition and सिर्फ फॉर्मूला इस्तेमाल करके आप नीट एग्जामिनेशन क्लियर कर सकता बच्चों. दिस वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. And actually weightage 2 to 3 questions will be there based on thermodynamics. And why it is so important? Simple formula application beta. You just say whenever thermodynamics comes, you change your mindset. You change it completely. It is formula based. Read the question, formula recall karo and understand exactly what is asked and formula mein plug in and get the answer. Bas. लंबा calculation भी नहीं होगा. A system, 10 joules of energy is given, 20 joules work is done. What is the change in internal energy? First law of thermodynamics. So, simple formula and direct applications. And must revise first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics says delta U is equal to Q plus W. If somebody asks, this is your first law of thermodynamics, it is going to be really disgusting. So, I will tell in my own way. First law of thermodynamics याद रखना कैसे. Simple. This is a system. This is a system बेटा. ये system का जो initial internal energy U1 था, अगर ये system को थोड़ा सा energy दे दिया मैं, Q heat is given and simultaneously some work be done on the system. ताकि इसका इंटरनल एनर्जी जो है U2 तक बदल दिया. सो U2 इज द फाइनल इंटरनल एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू पहला जो इसका U1 इंटरनल एनर्जी था ना, इसका ये ऐड किया. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड Q प्लस W. सिंपल. एंड U1 इस तरफ ले किया, U2 माइनस U1 होगा आपका Q प्लस W. Who said physics or physical chemistry is difficult? अरे U2 minus U1 is equal to delta U Q plus W. बस. This is the mathematical form of first law of thermodynamics. If अगले बार कोई बोलेंगे तो thermodynamics is so difficult, you tell my name. I am learning from Suresh sir, NEET YouTube channel Infinity Learn. And you will be awesome with thermodynamics. Thermodynamics का पिछले एक sessions भी schedule किया. And you just follow those already scheduled sessions and watch the recording. And if you still have doubts, you please mention in the chat box so that आपका convenience के हिसाब से अगले sessions भी schedule करने का कोशिश करता हूँ. Okay, this is about the first law of thermodynamics. Enthalpy change, internal energy change. So, what is the enthalpy change? सारे के सारा thermochemical equations are based on enthalpy of the reactions. मान के चलो reactant gives rise to product बेटा. Enthalpy of reaction एक ही formula है. total thermochemistry एक ही formula चलता. Enthalpy of reaction is equal to sum of the enthalpies of the product minus sum of the enthalpies of the reactant. बस. चाहे ये reaction combustion reaction हो सकता, formation reaction हो सकता, neutralization reaction भी हो सकता. Right? And you know, neutralization enthalpy of neutralization, it is very important. Hu plus aqueous any strong acid, OH minus aqueous any strong base gives rise H2O in the liquid, and the delta H is equal to minus 57.3 kilojoules. Anywhere you can see thermodynamics chemical equations. The values are given in the book, no value memorize it except 57.3 kilojoules. That gives you a lot of impact. So, bachcho, here let us see, this is the one you have to memorize it, here this is the one you have to memorize. Har bar product minus reactant, everywhere except one. Enthalpy of reaction is equal to sum of the bond energies of the reactant minus sum of the bond energy of the product. This is only the situation reactant minus product आ सकता, right? And in this you can see Hess law of constant heat of summation is there. If a reaction takes place in a single step, A gives rise to D with a Q, and A can give rise to B, and B can give rise to C, C can give rise to D. And Q1, Q2 and Q3 energies associated. उसमें क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, Q is equal to Q1, Q2 and Q3 होगा बेटा, बस. And delta G and delta H, and it is awesome. Delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Dear students, today is not formula revision class. It is a class where I want to give strategically how to handle the context that is given to you. You're all with me, Betu? Hope you understand this. And आगे बढ़े, the P block elements. Group 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. General properties are very important. And directly it is getting 3 to 4 questions. 3 to 4 questions. Jada se jada 4 questions, 16 marks will be in your pocket. Can you believe it? And why it is so important, bacho? It's highly scoring if you memorize the trends and exceptions. So it is a memory game. I never ask the students to memorize. Our pedagogy is not that. But sometimes when you just read and along with the reason, and if you know the reason, आपको पता होगा तो एक कैसा exception दिया, and that gives you automatically into your memory. And you see, master-wise group trends, oxidation states, acidic and basic natures, and hydrides, stability, basic nature, oxides, stability, acidic nature. Which of the following is an amphoteric oxide? Like that. Which is the strongest oxidizing agent? Which is strongest reducing agent? So correct order of acidic nature. Which of the following is true? Multiple options will be given, multiple orders will be given. And anomalous behavior of the first element, like if you take group 13, boron alag hoga. Simple trick. Any element which is belong to the second period has a abnormal properties. And important compounds like ammonia, H1O3, H2SO4, Cl2O3 and interhalogens be. And xenon compounds and their structures. Xenon fluoride hydrolysis and their products. Definitely if you see this, 3 to 4 questions will be yours. And if you have that strategy, my dear children, you are all preparing for NEET examination. You are not time passing, right? Your time is valuable and your goal is valuable. We respect your goal and we support you to reach your goal. So definitely our support and help always will be with you till you reach to your dream medical college. For that we are doing the best. Hi Nitin Anshu, hello, happy Diwali. So never come out of that. So if you have a chance from our side to grab a question, 2 questions, 3 questions, 10 questions from our lectures, it is going to be a super awesome blessings to you. So in this auspicious day, we are giving you the best out of you. Please like the session and share with your friends. So bachon, and let us talk about the electrochemistry. I said only 5 topics now. Let us extend this to 10 topics because you can't take the risk, right? So the next one is electrochemistry. And weightage 2 to 3 questions, make it to 2 questions directly and 1 question electrode potential के हिसाब से D block के elements को भी आ सकता. Hi Prince Kumar, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Diwali. Yes. So weightage is 2 to 3 questions. And why it scores? Jai Shri Ram. Numericals are mostly formula based and predictable. Theory as well as numericals, hybrid questions and mix match questions can be there from electrochemistry. Bachcho, here you have to revise Nernst equation, electrode potential. Anush, hi Anush. You are from Madhya Pradesh, I know that, and you chart like a blasting every class I found. Okay. Now, talking about electrochemical cells, galvanic cell and electrolytic cells and Faraday's laws of electrolysis का हिसाब से अब questions आ सकता है. And conductance, molar conductance, specific conductance and variation of the dilution with the conductance. Cold-Rush law. There are two laws, Faraday's law, Cold-Rush law. And corrosion battery is also very important. Hi Anush and happy Diwali. And this is very important on the electrochemistry bed show. And moving ahead, the D and F block element. It is a brain teaser. It is a brain teaser. The moment you open your question paper, definitely you can just search two things, D and F block and coordination compounds. Nahi? Yes, exactly. Those who are there in the class, happy Diwali again for you all. And D and F block elements weightage 2 to 3 questions. कम से कम 2 questions आ सकता है. And why it scores? Mostly this is factual. Which of the following is paramagnetic? So the catalyst, alloys, 2025 NEET में पूछे, NCERT textbook हर line underline करके दिखाना. And the best tackled by the memorizing key properties and trends, K2CR2O7 add Prince Kumar KMNO4. And also you see, must read the topics here. Properties of transition metals. जो भी property है transition metals का, एक ही reason, due to presence of unpaired electrons in the d orbitals. बस उल्टा फुल्टा करके आंसर यही निकलेगा. And the lanthanide contraction is super awesome topic and lanthanide contraction का consequences भी बहुत important है. Colored ion magnetic behavior, oxidation state of the complex formations, especially oxidation state of the F block elements. Which of the following is cerium 4 plus and gadolinium 3 plus? Like that, मेरे सबकॉन्शियस में ये एफ ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स का ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट्स एनसीईआरटी टेक्स्ट बुक में एक ग्राफ दिया ना, इसका हिसाब से आप दे सकता है. दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड मूविंग अहेड, और एक चीज है, इक्विलिब्रियम, बोथ केमिकल इक्विलिब्रियम एंड आयनिक इक्विलिब्रियम बच्चों, both chemical equilibrium and ionic equilibrium. Here you can see weightage 3 to 4 questions pakka. This is the lengthiest chapter in the total physical chemistry. है कि ना प्रिंस कुमार? अरे प्रिंस कुमार, अनुज हैप्पी दिवाली नहीं बोले आप, मैं और एक बार बोलना चाहता हूं. Okay, and why it scores well? And conceptual, and equilibrium is conceptual. It is also numerical based and theory based, and mixed matching questions will be there. And numericals blends appears to various forms, and it is simple formula based, and you need to understand actually the formula and you have to extend it. And must revise Le Chatelier principle. When you talk about atomic structure, you are going to easiest quantum number concept. When you get a question from the Le Chatelier principle, equilibrium, Le Chatelier principle is the easiest. And Kc-Kp calculation, you know the relation between Kc-Kp? Kp is equal to Kc RT to the power delta n. And delta n क्या होगा? Number of moles of delta n आपका आ सकता है. Delta n is equal to sum of the number of moles of gaseous products minus sum of the number of moles of gaseous reactants. That's very important. It should be. Idli ka hai na? So whenever you come and talk in the class, you talk about idli and sambar. Okay, no problem. Let us talk about the Diwali. And you know, Diwali crackers, you got the colors now. What are the reason behind the colors? I will tell you. Stay tuned. And acid base theories, Chayesco, Arrhenius, Bronsted-Lowry and Lewis theory. No. Alkene preparation, you need not have to skip. Anush, alkene is the connector for all kinds of chemical reactions, organic, all kinds of organic conversions, alkyl halides and alkenes. You don't skip. And pH buffers and solutions, Anderson-Hasselbalch equation, and also solubility product KSP and the common ion effect. So if solubility product is greater than ionic product, solution is unsaturated, precipitation do not take place. If ionic product is greater than solubility product and the precipitation takes place, and it is going to be supersaturated. If ionic product is equal to solubility product, it is going to be exactly saturated solution. And QC KC ka jaise, if Kc is greater than Qc, reaction is taking place in the forward direction, and Qc is greater than Kc, reaction takes place in the backward direction. Qc is equal to Kc, system is at equilibrium. Happy Diwali. क्या प्लान है दिवाली में एक strategy session बनाओ क्या अनुज? Okay, now talking about one more topic is that about the haloalkanes and haloarenes and alcohols, phenols, ether. I just want to take all these topics and make a concise way. Weightage is 3 to 4 questions, maybe more than that. White score, part of the organic chemistry blocks questions, often repeat with the similar formulas. So if you see the PYQs here, the similar questions are going to be there, especially from Williamson ether synthesis and Grignard reagents. Definitely. Okay. And must revise SN1, SN2, I already said. Lucas test, reaction with sodium PCl5 and SOCl2 chloride. 10 hours in a day. Anuj, 10 hours in a day you studied beta. And electrophilic substitution of the phenols and Williamson synthesis. And Riemer-Tiemann reaction in the phenols, Kolbe's reactions are also very important. And moving ahead, और एक चीज़ है, biomolecules is the students, biomolecules is such a topic you can easily understand, and you can score the best. And I'm expecting not 2 questions, okay, exactly 1 to 2 questions maximum, and almost 100% theory and straight from NCERT. That is the support that is given from the biomolecules, and half of the questions you can answer it without preparing also. Structure of glucose and muta-rotation, and proteins, amino acid, इसमें zwitter ion है, pKa values and essential amino acids and peptide bond, and you have primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary structure of proteins and enzymes and vitamins. And these are the topics you come across with biomolecules. Simply you can score it well. Moving ahead, bacho, I just want to say a total picture about NC NEET Chemistry chapter wise weightage, a rough estimate I want to give you. Organic chemistry basic neighborhood reactions. The average number of questions 9 to 10. In the medium difficulty, scoring potential is 4 star. And chemical bonding, medium difficulty, you are going to get 5 star retention, scoring potential. Biomolecules में रट्टा मारने का कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है. You can practice the structure, you will understand. Okay. And coordination compounds, you will be having a medium strategy with a 4 star. 4 star potential. Thermodynamics, medium potential. Never and ever expect a difficult numericals from the physical chemistry. You will be having a 3 star. And you can see electrochemistry, medium potential hai, and you are going to have 4-star, and P block elements medium potential I can give 3 to 5 star, 4 to 5 star. And biomolecules easy milega, I am going to get 5-star scoring potential. So this is the strategy बना के आपको बना दिया. बच्चों, you can see tips for maximum retention beta. NCERT line by line reading for inorganic chemistry and biomolecules. If you do a little effort, na, you are going to get immediately 4 marks in mark, 1 question, right? That is going to be super important. And use sticky notes, flashcards for color codes, oxidation states and reagent names. You can use the color code and you can change and you can memorize it. Sandmeyer reaction, CuCl. Rosenman reaction, PDBSO4. Stephen reaction, SnCl to HCl. Riemer-Tiemann reaction, chloroform KOH. So like that flow you need to maintain. And moving ahead, revise organic reactions daily, and their pattern based reactions improves recalling abilities. And focus on previous year NEET questions. And repetition is very high. And also for physical chemistry, practice numericals, aim for speed and accuracy, and it is formula based. So this is the tips for maximum retention. थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ने तो आपको first master NCERT especially for inorganic chemistry. 90% of the organic chemistry questions are directly from NCERT beta. And underline, highlight and exceptions, colors, reaction trends and biomolecules, polymers hata diya. Okay, and read these like a theory chapter, not concept directly. Moving ahead, it is important here, practice reaction mapping in organic chemistry. That helps you a lot. Practice organic chemistry route mapping. And already in the previous class, I have given how to make the route mapping. Okay, and in that, create a quick conversion chains or route maps from the past NEET questions. And moving ahead, and final strategy. This is your final strategy beta. In this final strategy, NCERT revision, what to do? NCERT revision mein, aapka how long? Daily for 1 to 1.5 hours. Anuj, beto, and organic reaction practice 30 to 45 minutes per day. Aadat badega. And you can see PYQ solving har din, least 30 questions per day. Har subject ko milke. And mock test minimum 3 to 4 or 2 to 3 mock test in a week. And week topic fix, it is alternative days, focus on it. If we have this final strategy, strategy bana ke kya karo, ye follow karna hai, right? So these strategies can help you to do the best for your NEET examination. Bacho, and I want to wish you happy Diwali from my side, and I am just finding to give you the greetings of the Diwali again. And where is this? Yes. Bacho, happy Diwali from our side, from Infinity Lane. So have a safe Diwali, and let this Diwali lighting can give you the insight for your NEET examination and journey towards your dream medical college. So I am done from my side, and with Diwali greetings. Thank you very much. Suresh signing off from Infinity Lane NEET YouTube channel. Please like this session and share with your friends, and subscribe to NEET Infinity Lane YouTube channel. Thank you. Happy Diwali again.